man. Let's get this party started. Here we go. What a beautiful day. Friday. We got some important Bitcoin levels to watch. We got a bunch of big news for our favorite altcoins, but we got to get this party started the right way. Let's full send, baby.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
Seeing red, so don't push me. Ain't Donald Trump trying to grab a bite. Said it was some Haitians somewhere out in Springfield. Women doing cartwheels.
Have you seen Garfield?
Eat the cat.
Have you seen Snowball? It's about to snowball. I'm about to go off. I can't let this go on. Miss me like an airball. Tell me where my cat is, cough it up like a hairball.
Eat the cat.
I gotta tell them if they even put the fingernail in Santa's little helper to turn them to hamburger helper. Somebody better help them, cause I'm going to jail for showing them fellas helter skelter.
Eating the dog.
Usually I'm
Man, that is a great way to start the day right there. And shout out to Chili Rainbow Elevator Man. Dropping the memberships right off the bat. You guys are absolutely awesome. This channel is becoming unstoppable from your guys' support. The whales dropping the freaking memberships for the people. Everyone that just got gifted a membership, make sure to utilize it. Go into the Discord and go into the description of our channel, and you click Discord link here. We'll go to the live just so you can see it on the old computadora. But click this link. Let's say you're watching the show. You go to more. You'll pull down this link, and this gives a link to all of our partners and sponsors of the channel. Here's the Discord link right there. You could click this bad boy. It'll take you right in to the Discord server, OG chat for the members exclusively. And we also have great links for some promos that we got going on for 2-bit. Use code BASEMENT to get up to $200 back on your initial deposit. CoinW has some awesome trading that's going on in there. So, and obviously Arculus. Thank you. With the code BASE10, you get 10% off a cold storage wallet.
Oh, yes.
All wonderful ways to support us on the blockchain basement. So 75K in memberships coming. Man, that would be, we would have an armada of tanks.
We would have so many tanks. It'd be unreal.
We could go to the Bitcoin conferences just as like this fleet, like the Bitcoin army, like a well-regulated on-chain militia. That would be
just
very,
in
very
tanks.
huge.
Nothing else, just tanks.
Yeah, no Lambos. Oh, wait, Lambo by Sunday night, right? No. I would never get a Lambo. They're
Tanks.
just, yeah, tanks, man. I like where your head's at. There's too much maintenance on the Lambos, and sure, there's maintenance on tanks. I understand that, but I'd be feeling better if I was doing maintenance on a tank instead. So we got a lot of Bitcoin levels to watch today, you guys. We're heading into the weekend. There's going to be some chaos on the charts, it looks like. I'm going to be highlighting some of the levels I'm watching to put in trades. As you know, I hate shorting the market in a bull market, but I have some levels for Bitcoin to fall to where I plan to put in my trades in on 2-bit. And then I think I'll be throwing some trades up in the CoinW and Blowfin as well, just kind of spreading it out, spreading the love. But yeah, we have a Hit Network. I always forget to advertise. You can buy this mug,
The Block Semen mug.
Block Semen mug, and you know the real one. It positions itself perfectly, maybe the best, so you can leave it on the table and be like, you know, that says semen, right? Shout out to Nicole Ministator for reminding me call outs. Crypto Sarah Dubai, Flat Smack, Bailey Smith, Big Hands Dan, C90FTW, JP, No Morgan. I saw Morgan Powell up in there. What up? Jay, George Martinez, Bad Fox, Crypto Surge, all the peeps. What you got?
George Martinez, I would 100% get a Ducati motorcycle. 100%.
Ducati,
hands
dude,
down.
those are scary.
The blink
bro.
of an eye.
Are you
Ducati
serious?
in my hands.
Dude, motorcycles scare the shit out of me, man. Like, it's not about how good of a motorcycle rider you are. It's about how shitty of a driver everyone else is.
That is very correct. But in the general question of getting a Ducati,
yeah,
within a blink of an eye.
Yeah,
no
maybe. Drew, pick up some sweet. I might, but man, it's been ripping too hard to build a bag of it right now. I don't know, Ryan. It's been moving. We got some pretty good sweet news though. Sweet's one of those things. I was in on the test net for it. I could tell it was a good project this whole time. Been talking about it since its inception. Just haven't gotten around to building a bag. My dog's around here. Do you have a picture of this dog?
I don't have a picture of the
Let's
dog.
see how he comes out. Is he under the?
Oh, he's in the 2-bit.
He's in the 2-bit.
This little guy.
There's Hoover. He's joining us today. He's going to be joining me for pretty much the rest of the time on the show. I come home and he he doesn't like when daddy's gone all day. Let's just say it that way. He is a working dog that needs to be near me at all times, or his mother, or he loses his absolute mind. So let's check out Bitcoin, see what levels we're at here. As you can see, I've been trading this range like an absolute fool. Near 4x to the original input of my trading bag, though. I'm feeling damn good about it, up near 400% since I started about 13 days ago. Put my trading hat back on. So right now, and yesterday I decided to let the cool down happen. Over the past few hours here, I am damn glad that I did, because again, I don't like shorting bull markets, but I'm kind of feeling like we're going to touch, pull this back up. This is the level here. Ooh, hold on here. Isaac, you're going to have to talk here for a minute. I got to catch this call and talk about this Bitcoin, because I'm talking about 62.
You're talking about the 62 level? All right, guys. I'm going to do my best. I'm not a TA expert. I hardly do TA. I just listen to Drew all the time. But if we're going back down to 62, we still have a lot more room to the downside, and I would be bullish to put in a long. Again, as Drew states, I'm also doing the same thing. I'm not shorting this market. If you short this market, I feel like it's the easiest way to lose your money as of right now. But again, if we're looking at a 62 level, I would see like a 61.8, 62 flat level before I put in any more trades, me personally. But overall, it is I could be wrong, but it looks like a bull flag as of right now. We're gonna be chopping here for the next couple of days, and this weekend's gonna be very violent. But hey, bullish for Bitcoin. We're gonna be great.
Okay, that was my kids' school. Everything's fine. It's just I had to make sure that their extracurricular activities are set up, because kids come first. So yeah, and I don't even know what the hell Isaac said. Maybe it was good.
It was great.
Do you talking about a bull flag? You feeling like this is a little bull flag, maybe?
A possible bull flag.
I mean, this at large, I think is going to play out to being a bull flag, but I think we're going to choose a little bit of violence over the next day or two here. That's just my personal feeling. I think what you're saying is accurate, but what I'm looking for is this guy right here, and then another one basically playing out from this level down to here.
If you want a little rundown of what I said, I was saying if I was looking at levels, it'd be like 61.9 or 62 flat, and we'd be chopping over the weekend, and I wouldn't.
So we agree.
We agree.
We finally agree.
We do agree.
Unbelievable.
This is great.
Holy sheep shit on a shingle. There we go. Gifted another 10 membies. Thank you very much, Elevator Man. And Ryan Schutz caught the membership this time. Shout out R.A. Daniels. Some OG names just caught the membership. Thank you very much. I just sold everything based on what Isaac just said to me.
I did not mention anything that involves selling your Bitcoin. Okay, calm down.
Oh my God. Well, I'm talking in terms of trading.
Yes, me too.
I think that at large, this 62 spot is looking pretty damn good for me to enter. Obviously things could go just terribly wrong, but I'm doing well so far. How the hell do I move this thing? Get out of my face. Let's do a horizontal line, because there's a reason why I'm watching this 62 above and beyond all the fib levels that it represents. It does represent a fib retracement level. Shout out to Green Day Profits dropping the membies. Oh my God, you
Piano
guys.
Matty B was even gifted one.
Dude,
that's beautiful.
Holy sheep shit on a shingle. Piano Matty B caught a membership. All the people, members for you. You get a member. You get a member. This is wonderful stuff. So 62, beyond Piano Matty B's conversation, Piano showed me that it's definitely on the fib targets for himself. And really, I can just see that there's a ton of interest in price action historically at this level during our kind of ride in this chaotic little channel that Bitcoin's been stuck in for quite some time, since about, I think it's been since February, March. So quite some time it's been in this channel, but quite a bit of buying and selling resistance/support spots at 62 flat. And in the shorter term, I am a short-term trader. I take trades that last maybe a day with the 20x leverage. And I think that I could get a nice little, even if it is a fake bounce, I think I can get a nice little bounce off this 62 spot. So we're watching that pretty close. Something else worth noting on the Bitcoin dominance, get out of my face, is this. So Bitcoin dominance, taking a little bit of a haircut here. This is the 4 hour. We'll go to the daily here so you can check it out. printing a red dot on the Fu Manchu Cipher B. Fantastic. And we're printing a nice little red candle and a little red dot on the Bitcoin dominance chart, and that can be felt on the rest of the markets here. So let's go over, because what we got here is, let's go to markets. Bam. We got Bitcoin basically down / flattish. And look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum go. It's up by 2.9% as it sits right now. It's currently sitting here ranging, but it's actually doing a lot better than Bitcoin in the immediate moment, which is kind of a pretty cool thing to see. I really like this Ethereum chart starting to show some life, and it's all in relevance to the Bitcoin dominance theory that I've had for quite some time that I remain headstrong on, is that we are going to follow the historical pattern. I'll turn all these other indicators off because these are not relevant for what I'm talking about here. Essentially, we've seen in the past Bitcoin dominance fall off of a little cliff. About 231 days after the halving, Nicole Tater dropping the membership as well. God, you guys, watch Dominion. Come on, Drew, amigo. I wonder what Dominion is. Let's look at what it is. It's on Netflix. First of all, I would need to get a membership to Netflix to watch this, but I'm going to look at what you're talking about here. Dominion. Let's see. Sometimes he says prequel to The Exorcist. Interesting. Maybe that's the one he's talking about. I don't know about this. I was catching some flack for my neck size. I have a 20-inch neck size.
See, you can't get flack for your neck size until you look at Tyreek Hill's neck.
Dude, okay. Tyreek Hill has a huge neck. Dominion.
Huge is an understatement. That thing is a monster.
It's a cow head.
Interesting. That's a whole cow.
It's a cow. I wonder.
Calf.
Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin's a good actor. I like Joaquin Phoenix. Kat Von D. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check it out. We got to check Tyreek Hill's neck out. I wonder how. Does anyone in the chat know how wide Tyreek Hill's neck is? Because this guy's neck is gargantuan. He's about 5'8", so I mean he's not the tallest person in the world. 5'10" is
5'10" confirmed.
Look at his neck is like the size of his head. I don't understand how this is even possible. Let me know in the chat if you do indeed know how big his neck is. Yeah, Troy was the one that brought up the neck size. I got, I'm like 6'4.5" or something like that, but a 20-inch neck. I felt like I still kind of got a skinny neck. I don't know. All right, so we got a lot of stories to get in. Now, I was just hitting up people like, what keeps you going? This is just a great little starter.
Work 55 hours.
Man, God, I know, man. Like, this is, because life is hard, man. Life is hard and struggling, trying to keep the lights on here. You guys dropping the memberships, you're making it possible. But, I do everything for the kids, and I'm so glad to see that the majority of this community is doing it to better their family's future. And I really don't see any Moon Boys or Lambo Boys as part of this community. It makes me really, really feel wholesome about the community that we built out. I think that we're built up of the right people, and it's all thanks to you guys. So I appreciate that, because there's so many jackasses in crypto. And, there's so many shillers that are just dumping on their own people at the same time. I really feel good about what we're building out. Thank you again for the memberships, man. God, I'm getting choked up. You guys are lifting me up, man. You lifted me up through all the BS that this channel's been through. God. And then again, I'm been extra pissed that Ben fucking won't fight me. He chooses the floppy little bitch of a man Ansem and he's gonna win. Ben's gonna win that fight. He needs to fight a real man. I'm right here, and it's been aggravating. So maybe I can get famous enough to have enough clout to get in the ring with him and fix it in front of God and country, so his head can hit the pavement and everyone can realize what a dumb fuck he is. Now, let's get into the stories. Yesterday and the day before's pump looks like it was fueled by Michael Saylor, furiously aping in. Great, the news should provide the correction people are waiting for entries. And, I don't really think that I'm iffy if we're going to be able to get below 60. But I think a reasonable amount of a haircut is due for the market. It's been extra frothy out there. Chili Rainbow dropping them again. Holy God. Man, we are just French Toaster getting gifted. Edward Dan, Alexander Alex Solopoulos, Amy Loves Crypto, Ivan Minev, Red Pill America. And see, I can just read the names and I know that we got the right kind of community.
Yeah.
That is, and there is no amount of cocaine that can help Ben from me. I have far too much internalized aggression for that man. Now, what we have also is very dormant Bitcoin miners moving their wallets for the first time in a long time. This is from Look On Chain. Please note, many miner wallets dormant for more than 15 and a half years are indeed transferring Bitcoin. 5 miner wallets have transferred 250 Bitcoin worth $15.9 million in the past hour. This is about 2 hours ago. Wallets received 50 Bitcoin as mining rewards per block back in 2009. Holy sheep shit on a shingle. Imagine holding Bitcoin and mining it since 2009, and now you're seeing the price up there, and we're sitting here. We might fall from 63 to 59K per unit. Back then, couple bucks, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely crazy. There used to be websites, Isaac, that you would go to the website and they would give you Bitcoin for free. Just for going to the website.
I wish I got it in that time.
I mean, holy God. And that's why it's important to be learning and really be focused on this technology, because, now we're looking at the rollout of AI and all the things in the actual application of blockchain as a system. And we are indeed still early to these systems being applied to the larger masses of people. Nicole Ministator, I want to fight, but boy, I know I'll win. Honestly, I think Nicole could take him.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nicole, she's scrappy. I met her in person, man. I don't doubt that. Now, what we got here for the ETF side, Fidelity has been buying Bitcoin nonstop for the past 2 weeks. How about you? Good side note that Fidelity has continued moving into its Bitcoin ETF position. These large asset managers know where the world is going, and the plebs on the side of the ship are doing everything they can to hold on before it takes off. This is the DeFi investor calling out the percentage of Bitcoin supply held by short-term holders is now declining at the fastest rate since 2012. Bitcoin is being transferred from those weak hands to the strong hands, just like Fidelity, BlackRock. All of these monsters of traditional finance are absolutely shaking short-term holders off of the boat as we speak, folks. They're getting worried. They don't know if this is an actual bull market. They're listening to all these doom and gloom headlines about, save your money. We're going to enter a recession. Like, we're not already in a recession, really. 2020, we hit levels of GDP that hadn't been seen since the Civil War. And we still went from $4,000 a Bitcoin to $60,000, $64,000 per Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind when we're talking about the larger macroeconomic implications of this world where it currently is. And this shows it in perfect stance here. These are short-term holders, their supply there within, along with the price in black. And my God, this shit is falling off of a cliff. The short, weak hands cannot hold on. They cannot stand the ranging. They cannot wait for this Bitcoin dominance graph. This is why they're being shaken out, is because Bitcoin dominance still going up pretty good. But really the price, not really all the way to $100,000 yet, like they were so promised in their own heads, or whoever the hell told them that. We have until the end of November, beginning of December, before the real fireworks begin. Shout out to the savages that know it. I'll clear all these other tabs out here because I got way too much stuff going on. This is Gary Cardone. Check this out. This is halving cycles theory in sin waves. And I found this pretty darn interesting. These metrics line up pretty well. We have November 28th to 2012. Really highlighted here in the purple. We have the red year 2013. And then we have some interesting metrics come about here. So right at, I think that's November 28th again. Yeah, we're hitting these all-time highs each time right around the end of November. And this one I found pretty reasonable because we're talking about a November 28th all-time high. And now I'm going to disagree with it and have a slight nuance. I think we're going to be a little bit earlier than that. But the top that this cycle design is calling for is right at about $150,000, which is smack dab where I was kind of feeling as a reasonable target for a blow off top for Bitcoin. And that's a little bit less than a 3x from where it is right now. But we have to take into account diminishing returns. We have to take into account that the market cap is much larger now. We're currently sitting at $1 trillion plus for Bitcoin, and $1 trillion is a whole hell of a lot of money. So I really, really think that, you know, keeping expectations tempered and, you know, being okay, taking all of my assets off the table at that 150, even a 125 to 150 range is just fine for me in where we are sitting right now. And you know what? I'm going to check out R.A. Daniels bring up the DXY. Let's check it out. Let's go check out how the Dixie's doing. US dollar currency index. This is on the weekly. Oh boy, this boy looks like it wants to bounce off of this right here. Okay, so this looks like it's going to bounce. This, I'm just shooting from the hip. We got a couple points of resistance here, multiple points of support. Yeah, I would not be surprised if this thing bounces from this current level that it's at. Currently at 100.649. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to be, you know, punching all the way down to the 89 realm. But that's just me, you know, looking at it from a chart perspective. I think that actually looked pretty strong there, but time will tell on that. Now, what we got in the rest of the news here, I liked this chart. We got this. This is from Hit Network. TJ reposted this late last night. I saw it as well. He's been talking about this in true reality for literally 8 years. Dylan LeClaire posted this from Forbes. BlackRock reveals it is quietly preparing for a $35 trillion Federal Reserve dollar crisis with Bitcoin, predicted to spark a sudden price boom. And now the context of this, no, I don't think that this is going to all happen within the next few years. I think that just the conversation of this plan being implemented and moved towards really is giving us enough gasoline to break out of the diminishing returns setup that we've previously experienced in Bitcoin. And right now, I mean, the last low to high for Bitcoin, it had a 3.5x. And by diminishing returns theory, it should be about a 1.75x if it continued to follow that pattern. But I think with the conversations of this, BlackRock even rolling the idea of moving towards fixing the dollar crisis in the U.S. national debt with a reserve of Bitcoin is giving us that extra juice, this market, to break out of those diminishing returns for this cycle in particular. I do think that diminishing returns will be a very real thing once again when we get past this bull market and we move towards the 2027, 2028 timeframe. I love gravy, and Arby's is smack. I haven't gone to Arby's in a very, very long time. Anyone else notice TJ looks like Young Gravy? Who is Young Gravy?
He's a singer.
He's a singer?
Yeah.
I need to find out who Young Gravy looks like. Hold on. Now I'm looking at Tyreek Hill's neck. Now we're looking at Young Gravy. Let's find out. What is this guy? See, I'm not. Wow. Holy God. Uncanny. I mean, this is TJ in the 70s. If TJ lived in the 70s, holy shit, man. This is him. And this is him like gussied up. You know, this is him post bull market.
Yeah.
After he's in there. Oh, my God. This is incredible. Young Gravy. Thigh Meat is upstairs watching us. And this is an uncanny representation of TJ Shed. Holy shit, man. This is him if he took up smoking and moved out to where I live in the middle of the woods.
Except TJ would be a lot more ripped than that.
Yeah, dude. TJ is a beast now. He's he can lift quite a bit of weight. He really kind of surprises me in the gym. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, shout out to TJ for predicting this was going to be the conversation years ahead of time. It was hard to believe for me. You know, when I first started my Bitcoin journey a couple cycles ago, I was also a gold bug and a bullet bug. I remain a bullet bug, but not so much a gold bug anymore. And really, you know, seeing BlackRock roll out this plan, it's just so damn. Young Gravy is 6'6" tall.
Oh,
whoa,
interesting.
He's a tall dude. I'm not even 6. I'm 6'5" or something. I'm like 6'4" and a half. If I put my boots on, I'm 6'5". You know, so I've lived my whole life thinking I was 6'5". Scam. I am in fact 6'4". But it makes more sense. I'm starting to get heavier again too. I'm getting up to like 235 pounds again. I'm getting old. I'm getting very old. Yeah, I feel the gray hairs. They're coming in. Maybe it's the market, the ups and downs of the market that give me the damn gray hairs. Here's something that was giving me gray hairs this morning. Bank of Japan. Now, what they did is they kept their key interest rates steady earlier this morning as it treads cautiously on normalizing policy. If the Japanese bank, the Bank of Japan, had indeed raised the interest rates, you guys, this is how close we got to what we just experienced with a fall to 49K. Just a quick reminder, this insane dip that we had right here was the Japanese yen carry trade chaos, and that system of arbitrage has not been fixed yet. The fiat of Japan is still at risk. It's very interesting to think that, we came that close to a massive retracement, and I'm watching out for this. So someone asked if there is another chance for a big pullback. I'm talking about it right here on this show right now. If it is indeed an interest rate that goes up in the Bank of Japan over the next few months, you're damn right. You're going to see a candlestick just like this violent one, right? That was kind of crazy. Just like this one. And really what I could hope for in the context of keeping the bull market going, we haven't even captured the 200 moving average yet. That is sitting right at around $64,000. So we got to punch up and above 64K, come back down to it, hold it as support to really confirm that nasty bull market is moving forward for us still. But at large, I'm a betting man, and I'm thinking that is exactly where we are right now. But don't discount a chaotic week or day in the markets moving ahead if the Bank of Japan does increase those rates, because guess what happens? Then all the investors on American Wall Street and Japanese Wall Street that have been arbitraging the low interest rates in the Japanese yen have to then get out of their positions because of a higher interest rate. It really, really causes some turmoil on the markets, if I can put it simply. Now, moving forward, we may as well check out the liquidations heat map here just to see. I really like utilizing this stuff. Let's go to wrong button. Go to terminal. I like the old version too, not the new version. I like the old version. Bam. All right, so we go to liquidation heat map. Let's check out where we're sitting. This is the shorter term time frame. We'll zoom in there. Bam. So a yen carry trade situation, I think that would be, definitely be causing a lot of pain down here in the 57,000 region. But there is a much, much greater chance, in my personal opinion, that we're going to be hitting 65.5K before, honestly, if we hit 65.5K, I don't really think that we're going to be seeing these levels anymore outside of some massive Wall Street capitulation over the yen carry trade problem. Or, we could, another possibility is Putin could cause a big mushroom cloud, and then there is a massive problem for everyone. And then hopefully you've got generators. Hopefully you are well equipped to provide security for yourself and your family. That's the other side of this channel that gets us deboosted all the time. But anyone that's looking at me can understand that I take personal security very, very seriously, just as seriously as I take my crypto security. So everyone here is 5'10". How tall are you, Isaac?
I'm 6 foot 157. So.
You're 6 foot tall?
6 foot tall.
Oh,
157.
Did you start here when you were shorter?
Yes.
How tall were you when you started here?
I was like 5'9".
What?
Around there.
Dude, you've like grown up in front of my eyes.
Literally,
here, dude.
literally.
Holy
It's insane.
shit. So you started, what has it been, like 4 or 5 months or something like that?
February.
Yeah,
I've almost been here a year now.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy.
And you've grown like fucking 3 or 4 inches?
Yeah.
Holy
like
shit.
That.
And you put on like 20 or 30 pounds.
Put on 30 plus pounds.
Good God, man.
Straight muscle.
Unbelievable. Keep up the awesome work, man.
Hell yeah.
Keep up the awesome work.
Every day.
I graduated high school right around like 5'11". Kept growing post high school. Took me a long time to grow up. I was a late bloomer for sure. Now, what we got is Hollywood psyop in a political fashion. Here we go. Let's just have a listen to this. This is probably the most cringy thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Ryan Grandson! It's Oprah! I hear Chris Rock is in the house. Chris, where are you? Chris Rock is in the house! Ben Stiller, Jennifer Lopez, Tracy Ellis Ross.
Who the fuck is that?
Jennifer Lopez! Where are you, Jennifer? Yes!
Quick side note, J-Lo in those P. Diddy photos, man, that's going to be an interesting thing for her to explain.
Oh, it was funny.
Honestly, you don't need the sound for the rest of this. Let's just keep playing it and look through it. I mean, this is honestly Hollywood and the tops of the food chain when it comes to controlling the media narrative, controlling what people do at the polls. This is some of the last gasps of District 1, aka the media industrial complex, at shilling the hyena into being accepted when she arbitrages this election process. Now, I hope
don't
to
even
God,
know who these people are.
I know, dude. And there's like, maybe 100 in the room, and they have this gigantic teleprompter thing going around the edge. It's just the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Hunger Games is a real thing. It just called out reality beforehand. Here's from Matt Wallace. People caught in the last 24 hours. Obama caught on a video at a P. Diddy party. Man, a freak off. Kamala Harris caught working with foreign countries to spy on Trump. We are so deboosted today. Don't you dare monetize this stream today.
Why would I do that when we were talking about this?
Oklahoma caught over 300,000 illegal voter registrations, including 97,000 dead people. Ooh. Diddy manager caught trying to hide the Obama tapes. And you were caught spreading the information because the media never will. Absolutely based. And you know what? What's the over-under that we see Diddy go the Epstein route? What do you think, Isaac? Is he just gonna decide to off himself according to mainstream media narratives?
Yeah, probably.
You think so?
I mean, he's too deep in his rabbit hole.
Yeah.
To
maybe
be in the public eye still. He's gonna be dead, and just do whatever he wants, Diddy style.
Man, Sin Diesel having a hard time. Sorry about that. You know what? I mean, I had to do it, man. 12:30 is the time. But I appreciate you still making the show, brother. I really, really do. My wife got a new job, and she's wanted a position in the medical industry for a long time to do some well. And really, I'm excited about it because now I have more money to DCA my favorite projects instead of sitting here telling all of you and then not having enough dry powder to buy all the things that I find. Now I will. But some of my altcoin positions that I built out over the last month in the dip are absolutely screaming. I'm loving what I'm seeing on the charts. This is very interesting. Police robot for the world's first time arrests a man. Let's check this out. I don't know if we need sound really. Let's just, I'll leave this. So we got the robot here. He's a SWAT moving in on the suspect. He tries to throw a blanket over it like that's going to help. Looks in. Holy shit. This is literally a robot that's coming after me. Goes out the window. He's like, man, I wonder how to get this thing's arm out of the window. Not working well. Kind of heavy. Maybe I'll take my 9, see what that does. Nothing. The robot sprays tear gas into the building regardless of the gunshots. This guy crawls out like a defeated marmoset and hides, trying to obscure the camera system. Instead, the robot's like, no, fuck you. I'm going to drive on top of you. Holy shit. Suspect in custody. That is just pretty fucking crazy to see.
That's pretty nuts.
I really want one of those things, man. Like, that'd be pretty awesome to have on the homestead right there. It'd have to have 4-wheel drive for sure. But you know what? My trees have cameras. Why not get some robot systems? I gotta build out the infrastructure. There's also drone systems that I want to get my hands on, automated drone systems. And I think that, that might be on my bull market list for when, when I finally let go of these bags I've been building up over multiple bull cycles here. So this man-made horrors made beyond comprehension from Autism Capital. YouTube now officially allows advertisers to display ads while videos are paused.
Gay.
Even more reason why the blockchain basement memberships are just the absolute way to go in supporting the channel. Not only am I not even allowed to monetize the stream on a daily basis from the stuff I say, the reality I bring to the masses, but now they're going to start putting advertisements while your video is paused. what the hell is going on in this world? Absolutely crazy. It looks like Vet flew some drones in the military. My mom's out there driving drones. She's a CSI.
Interesting.
And she also works with SWAT when they have standoffs, and she drives the drone and basically just harasses the people like that are on this in the standoff against the SWAT team, and or utilizes the drone to map out different areas that are part of a crime scene location. It's pretty interesting. She's got a FAA certification. I think is how it goes. Where are we at on the Bitcoin price? Not pulled back to where I want it to be yet. I was hoping it would pull back to the 62K level on the show today. Nothing yet so far, folks. Still waiting on that juicy entry point for my little scalp trading process here, because I am going to keep building that bag. Now, here's some doom posting. Moab, mother of all artificial asset bubbles, is almost over. This is people calling for the double top bubble of the market cap of these AI and tech industries to just come collapsing down. And, you know, I think that their idea of a .com bubble 2.0 is not wrong. I just think that they're calling it a little bit too early. I am watching out for NVIDIA to be the catalyst in this situation so far. It's a speculation asset that Wall Street is still in love with. And really, you know, I think that we have a good year of them moving the assets and the cost of it up and up and up. Because just as we called out earlier in the week on the show, BlackRock and Microsoft are rolling out their starter fund for artificial intelligence systems build out, which came to a $30 billion price tag. That's to get things going. BlackRock has outwardly talked about tens of trillions of dollars being dumped into American infrastructure to build out data centers and GPU bandwidth so that they can put artificial intelligence boots to the ground and really actually start replacing people's jobs on the local level. So we are seeing things at a very front end moment here. This is some crazy shit. IDF strikes Iranian facilities, massive explosion in Iranian ballistic missile manufacturing facility in Tehran. IDF has gone on the offensive with all their enemies across the Middle East. War is not coming, it is here. And this is on the heels of that massive ammunition depot explosion in Russia as well. Things are getting spicy out there, you guys. So we got to keep our heads on a swivel when it comes to the macro and understand that number don't go up forever, right? Number don't go up forever. Yes, we're in a good bull market right now, but in my opinion, and what I'm doing is taking shitloads of profits mid-2025, preparing for what could continually roll downhill and turn into the third world championship, not just a regional conflict situation. Also this, typhoon in Shanghai. Pretty crazy. 2 typhoons hit China over the past few days. Very serious wind gusts, and kind of 2 in the row. Very interesting to see. And I also sent Veteran Crypto a link that there was some insane satellite flashes, like electromagnetic flashes going on up in the Washington area. I think it's Spokane, Washington. Very interesting to see. And that being said, how I'm going to buy a tank, how I'm going to build bunkers, how I'm going to build a bunch of random small houses and spider holes on my property and get even more property even in that realm. Aerodrome hit an all-time high in total value locked. Aerodrome exceeded $845 million in total value locked. Deeper liquidity means best on-chain swaps for major assets like ETH, CB, BTC, which Aerodrome captured 80% of the liquidity from on its rollout, USDC and EuroC. 100% of swap fees go to VE Aero voters. Join base on-chain economy. And Taco is sitting there lending, or he's in the APY side of Aerodrome, and he is making a lot of returns on his staking of Aerodrome. Very interesting to see. And what I did with my Aerodrome is, you know that I built a pretty damn good bag at 18 cents. But on the price action itself, let's go to crypto market cap here, coin market cap. Oh, this is 2-bit. I got to go to coin market cap. Let's go. What are you doing? Aerodrome, and you can get spot Aerodrome on our partner link, Blowfin, in the link in the description if you're looking to buy spot. But me and Hobus have been hammering this asset every time it dumped down to 50 cents. We basically were backing up the truck and refilling our bags. I got this spot right here and this secondary spot right here, and I even topped some off at the 55 cent range. above and beyond my original entry point, which is all the way back here at 18 cents. So Aerodrome is turned into the second largest holding of mine. I really feel damn good about the bag of Aerodrome I've been able to build out. And I do think that Aerodrome will compete with what Uniswap was able to pull off last bull market in a conservative manner, meaning that it, in my eyes, is going to have the velocity to hit $20 billion market cap. It's currently sitting at a $525 million market cap. Yes, things are coming at you quick and the price is moving up, but at large, I think that this thing is a strong 40x, 35x from the point where it sits. I'm absolutely loving what I'm seeing with this. And I'm going to be buying more. Everything under $1 feels fine for me on Aerodrome, and I'm a greedy entry point person. Now, this is very bullish for Jupiter. They rolled this out at Solana Breakpoint Conference. One-tap swaps, auto retries, 0 platform fees. The best swapping experience anywhere in crypto is coming your way with Jupiter Mobile. Absolutely love seeing this. Jupiter's price action been very, very aggressive on the upswing as well. This is another kind of auxiliary Solana play like Drift, Jupiter, and Radium. All kind of fall into that mindset realm for me. Aerial drones. Yeah, that's aerial drones.
I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't catch it.
Dude, I should use my Aerodrome bag to buy the drone fleet.
You should.
I really think so.
That'd make the most sense to me.
And I could get stickers on them, you know?
Like what?
Brought to you by Aerodrome. And they're just like, you know? I know how to hook those things up. We've done it before. All right. Now, this is Jupiter's price action. Over the last 7 days, definitely been moving up 9%. But at large, really, we haven't seen some major fireworks yet for this thing. In March, this thing pumped up to $1.80, currently at 80 cents. I've just been feeling like my entry points were great at 70 cents from it being at its original release point. I'll zoom in or go down just a little bit. This thing released at 70 cents, the insider dump, and then wham, right there in time for the NVIDIA conference and all the rest of the altcoins to moon. But now we're moving into the NVIDIA conference is going to be coming up March of 2025, and I'm positioning this bag accordingly, getting ready for the next leg up on Jupiter. How's Drift doing today? Have you looked at Drift?
Yes, it's been doing
Let's pull this bad boy up. I've been liking it. Drifting. They need to get into a drift competition, don't you think?
They should.
I mean, what's the best drift car? It's like I'm drawing a blank here. What's the best drift car? Let me know what the best drifting car out there is. My buddy used a 3000 GT VR4.
Interesting.
But you know, that's an all-wheel drive, and it wasn't the greatest.
All-wheel drives are very, very difficult to drift.
Yeah.
Rear-wheel drive or front-wheel drive.
We had the Nissan 300ZX, the twin turbo with the T-tops, man. That thing was a nasty bird. Drift has been dead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just like XRP.
No, my God. It's up 47% on the month. On the week, though, it's been pretty flat. So it's trying to build a little shelf here over the last week. Drift is out there, driving around freaking Lambos and stuff like that. Make me kind of feel. Oh, that's what it was. The S13. The S13. I think, and the 240X. Yes, the 240X. That's the ones. Those are the ones that I was thinking about. And we never built a 240. We built the 300ZX, but the 240 SXs were fucking awesome, dude. At drifting, those are some cool cars right there. Classic Toyota Corolla, bro.
Hell no.
Bringing me back. My first car was a 1990 Toyota Corolla, and I got some stories with that car. Two high-speed chases, 0 tickets. Okay, and what a reliable vehicle. I drove that thing to around, I think its timing belt broke at like 420,000 miles.
That's not bad at all.
And I was a teenager. I was not taking care of that car at all. Absolutely incredible. Shout out to Toyota. I am a Toyota Maxi, unapologetic. Now, this is just more highlights on the Jupiter drop. What do we got here? Securitize partnering with Wormhole. A lot of people are sitting here complaining because Chainlink didn't grab this partnership too. I think that's pretty short-sighted. This is a massive, massive economy that's being rolled out with real-world assets. And honestly, this is bullish for Securitize, Wormhole, and RWAs at large. Tokenized asset interoperability. They're thrilled to announce that Securitize has selected Wormhole as the official interoperability provider. I want to go check out Wormhole's price action here real quick. Bullish on Toyota Corollas. The 300ZX we did was a 1990. It looks like Vet's first car was a 1986 300ZX. Man, what a sexy vehicle. The twin turbo V6. Man, like that thing would crack my back. Every time we'd really like hit the gas on it, man, you know, it was like going to the chiropractor or something. Let's check out Wormhole. Let's check it out. Worm, big worm. All right, let's see here. It's been pretty flat on the day, even with this big news release. Up 12% on the week, fine. Not even that much up on the month. Very down on the year. Interesting. Where's the how's the sickness from inflation? Not really there. Circulating supply 2.5 billion. Total supply at 10 billion. Interesting. This might be a sneaky ass little play. Here. I'm gonna have to do some more digging on this thing. Let's also go do securitize. What the hell? Oh, secure. I can spell. Ties. Not even coming up. What a scam.
Gay.
What a scam. Let's see here. Go to this. I'm just going to freaking highlight this. Bam. Because I've been hearing about this thing for a while. Where the hell is this thing? Bam. Securitized wrapped ETH. This looks like garbage. What is this? Hell? I'm going to have to find out what the hell this is because, you know, they're saying all the RWA things and they're saying things that'll get them positioned well. Biddle, you know, they're talking about working with Biddle in this release. So we need to kind of do some digging on this thing. I don't even know if they have a token out that we can go snooping around on. Let's go back here. Go to here. What is this? Hell.
Exactly.
Tokenize. I got all the Biddle news on here. I'm going to have to find out which of these, you know, where the damn token is, or if we even have a token we can buy and speculate on this thing. Because I feel like snooping around RWAs and AI more than anything else. People are talking about they're rich as fuck, pretends to be poor. That is a really, really good way to be. Vet is currently in a 3x long on Arweave. Holy sheep shit on a shingle.
Paper hands, though. Shout out to your paper hands.
Why?
He moved out of drift to moving AR. That's what
well, I mean, he got a good pump on drift, though.
It's not done yet, though.
No, it's not done. You can't.
Paper hands.
No shame in taking profits. I mean, that was a
paper
good.
Hands.
You motherfucker.
Paper hands.
Boo this man. Oh my god. I mean, seeing what is drift up on the month? What we just looked at it. It's up huge. Like
it was at 74 cents earlier.
Yeah, on the month it's up by 47%, bro. That's a big pump for a spot hold.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I don't think drift is done. Like I do see this as $1 billion market cap when we hit the bull market. He's out there snooping around, doing some, you know, kind of spot trading. Shout out, you know. Oh my God, Isaac, you are just. Drift sucks now. That's
exactly. See, and he fucking holds XRP.
Oh my God, but they're choosing violence. Now this, Dagnum came out. Not only will Constellation CSO and co-founder Benjamin Diggles be speaking at the Digital Asset Regulatory Authority Summit this Tuesday, September 24th, alongside Kraken FX and Anchorage. He also gave context to DAG as its use on private federal networks. This is the approach we're taking, and it's a little different to the federal interval versus contracting companies. They would have to purchase DAG to access the federal network. Absolutely juicy. If they pull this off, and if they really, really do find federal use, putting purchasing pressure on the DAG token, that shit needs to happen. I think DAG has been just sitting here getting beat the shit up. Let's see here. We're probably sitting around 2 cents still. I'm still sitting on my damn bag. The average entry overall, because I've been buying a little bit more on the dips, it's like 2.5 cents right now. But this thing has been getting totally just wreck-towned. It had a really fun pump up to 9 cents, and now we're back to 2 cents. So I want to see Diggles really pull off some magic here. You know, this thing makes up about 1% of the portfolio, so it's not a massive exposure, but I just really wanted to find a utility token that didn't disappoint me the way Stellar did, disappoint me the way that XRP did, you know, because I was a researcher in utility for like 6 years, you know, and there was a lot of hopes in them. but goddamn, I want to see something actually put down on paper. And the federal connections to DAG, they're there. It's just about seeing it put into use, seeing it put into application, because network security and data security, that's going to be very, very important as we move through this world here. Now this from Eric Cryptoman, talking about AI coins, market showing its next hand, and it is AI tokens. Tau up 20%, NMT up 26%, PAL AI up 30%, Opti, Hotkey, XRT, and AIT. I want to check out Tau. I got to highlight because I was super excited about that entry point we had at 116 or 160 bucks on Tau recently. Life comes at you quick. Now we're sitting at $407 per token, a 9% pump on the day. This is absolutely gut-wrenchingly awesome to see. The next shelf down, should we be so lucky to see it, would be around $371. And on the month, man, this thing has just been violent. The $290, $280 spot looks like support that might just hold through the next, macro Black Swan event. It has broken out of the range we've been highlighting for the last few weeks with conviction here, making its way up to, when we see this, I see a little bit of, kind of resistance sitting here at 423 bucks. This one's graduated to needing a trading view. So we're going to go here. Bam, bow, bow, bow. Get the horizontal line going. Where's the 423, 434? Right about there. Because you got a lot of chop on the, secondary pump up. You got a lot of tries at holding this as support here. And you went slightly over it on its resistance levels here, but then definitely got that solidified on the final fall down to this channel here. And this nasty little opportunity that we had was from the Japanese yen carry trade situation there at $164. I'm looking for the day that I was talking about. This is August 5th. And everyone looked at it like a huge chance. Like, why are you calling out Tau right here? It's down so bad, bro. It's down from $700 down to $160. Why are you even talking about this token? This is why. Is because now it is sitting here at $400. It is showing extreme signs of strength. Many of the best minds in crypto development like utilizing this token, and I'm here for it. I'm liking what I'm seeing on this. Did we get my chance at 62,000? God, it's just edging me. Sitting here at 62.8. Unbelievable. Has not broken below. And this 62.5 level has proven itself a few times so far today. We will see. These are lower lows. So we got lower lows on the candle, so the hope is still there. Let's check out where the RSI is, just because I'm a savage and I want to keep trading this bad boy. This isn't showing me the RSI. I want the RSI with it. Let's go to the perpetual side here. Derivatives, USDT perpetual. Bam, this should have all my stuff preloaded on it. Yay, it does. God, look at how big of a volume node is sitting there at 59.2. Holy God. Moly. It'll be interesting if we do get some Black Swan, if that 59.2 ends up holding. Below it, there's a CME gap that's still left open at 54K. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we're showing some feisty signs to the upside here. And right here, the RSI is not sparking my joy. We are still on the upside for RSI. I don't like taking trades unless we are down on the bottom range in the RSI on the smaller time frames and on the 4-hour time frame additionally. So where we're sitting right here, we're starting to chunk down to the downside. Maybe there's a chance. I've been just watching this thing all day, waiting for it to roll over. I don't plan to take a trade over the weekend, but God, I might have to break my own rule. If we do see a nasty pullback this weekend, I might have to pull the trigger and put in a trade. I also believe in volume gaps. They work pretty damn well. I like visible volume profile range to kind of set those next levels of expectation and price. And oftentimes the price just kind of teleports through the holes on the visible volume profile. Check this out here. And right here, go away. So we have this node. You can't really see it because I'm so backed up, but you have a node that goes out to about right there. $62,000. That's where I'm looking for a little momentary blip up from. It's a matter of being able to hold it and building up more action at that level. But the next major volume node in the shorter term view that we have here is sitting right at around $60,000. So those are the levels we're looking at. And also below that, 57.8 has quite a bit of action on it. Let's back up big time now. We'll go to the 1 day. This is good. Look how much I've been trading. God. Want to redo this to do the visible little I button again. Okay. Jeez. Holy sheep shit on a shingle. When you back up, look at how big that volume node is at 63.6. Holy God. That's a good look. That is a good look in the long term. Man, pull out your 2x schlong, Druth. I didn't schlong the FOMC, and I'm glad I didn't, honestly. Like the calls I gave for like the short-term scalp and the short, sure, they were good. But I just don't like shorting this market. I feel like we're definitely in a bull market. And shorts they're getting shellacked. You know what I mean? I had a buddy hit me up when we were sitting here attempting to break out of $61,000. I'll zoom in on this just to tell this story correctly. So we're sitting at around like 61,500 and we're making our way up to 62. And he's like, I got a short in. I really think that we're going to give up this momentary pump and then have a nasty punch down. I was like, dude, get the hell out of it. He got out of it. Came next day. Thank you. And that felt good. You know, that felt good. So just be careful.
To help people.
Be careful short in this market. What do we got here? I need to hire an assistant to help me with tech stuff. Pay them in crypto custodian. Hopefully they're not mopping the digital floors for you. K-Jam. Bringing up Surfshark. Shout out to you. K-Jam, talking to him on Twitter. You know what? If you guys hit me up on Twitter with questions, if you hit me up on Discord, you're damn right. I'm going to do my damnedest to get back to you. Things, you know, I've had a lot of instances where channel members have had scammers approach them. Feel free to send me a question if you do have a weird situation go down and you need just an extra set of eyes or ideas about what you're going through. So
me too. Always happy to help.
There you go. See, I appreciate that. You know, we're not above that. Now, Crypto Steve-O, since you popped your head up, I have a post from you. Let's check it out. He has a good degen portfolio, I'd say. He's bringing up Turbo. I've been hearing a lot about Turbo. Haven't done a deep dive into Turbo, but on the 7-day, it was up 72%, 30-day up 49%. Wagme Games. Do I dare get a gaming attempt here? Maybe.
I have 2 gaming tokens.
You got 2 gaming tokens?
Yeah, we'll talk about that after we go.
I like Crypto Steve-O, and then we'll hear you. We're running out of time, though. You get me so sidetracked. What are your gaming tokens? Since you had to say something.
Sorry, damn.
Yeah.
Miria and GFAO.
Miria?
Yep.
I've heard of Miria before.
Miria's pretty good.
Is it doing good?
Today it has been.
All right. Well, let me get through these, then I'll go check out Miria. Wagme Games. This one's perking my interest a little bit. I'm feeling spicy a little bit. And then Aerodrome, it's because he's a high-level, high-T, smart individual. You know, that's why he did Aerodrome. It's no big deal. Celestia, look at him leaning into the chaos. You know, and I got out of Celestia at $10. But I do feel like reallocating. But I kind of want to have that token unlock on Halloween happen and let about a week's time play out before I keep building that up. Zeus Network, Neural AI, Popcat. Are you still holding your Popcat?
No, I sold.
Did you really?
I sold like yesterday. I got it like pretty cheap. I don't remember the exact price, but I saw it hit like, what was it, 90 cents? And
okay.
I was like, I'm in a good place to take profit. So
and when'd you get it at? Where'd you get it at?
I would have to look, but I've had it since last October.
Last October. Holy God. All right, we're going to look at this. We're going to find out. We're going to find out this process here. This may turn out poorly or well for you.
Yes.
All right. So October, September.
October last year.
What is it? Oh, last year?
23.
Jesus. Dude, what?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. I might be way fucking off here.
Yeah, I think you're, because if you did that, you'd be like,
I'm way fucking off.
You wouldn't be working here.
No way.
You know
yeah, that
mean?
was my apologies. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. How many months did you hold it for?
At least 4.
At least 4. So you probably got it somewhere in this range.
Last year.
Yeah.
Whoops.
All right. Fair enough. Popcat really pumped after the Ohio news, interestingly enough. Is that dog still here?
Yeah, the dog is...
Get the wide shot. I want to see the dog. Look at him. He's scooting towards Isaac. Unbelievable. Go back to this list here. I like this list. Mint Layer, IO.net. I hold me a bag of IO.net, and it's been interesting. Let's see how IO.net is doing.
Don't paper hands me, laser face.
$1.96. It's down by 11% on the day. On the year, yeah. I mean, my average entry is like $2.50, and I did buy a little bit at the like $3 range, and then bought a little bit more to lower my average. Still, I don't think I'm even above my average entry. This is a distributed GPU play for Solana. I am still of the opinion distributed GPU projects are going to really have a fun time in the sun as BlackRock and Microsoft do this AI infrastructure build out, and people realize their jobs are all going to be replaced by Bill Gates. So, do I own any forts? I don't think I own any forts. I have like a nest. I have a like leafed foliage nest. I actually have a few of those. I don't have any forts though. I wouldn't call them forts. Aether is another play that I have in the distributed GPU sector. So liking this stuff. Miria. I said I was going to check out Miria. Let's check it out. Bow, 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 bow. Bow. All right. So we're down 4% on the day. On the year, holy good googly moogly. So we have a nasty pump here in December 23. Secondary pump probably around March. Yep. March 5th. And then it has been a ride to hell ever since then. About half the supply is out. Sitting here at a $54 million market cap. I'm going to have to figure out why the hell people like this thing. Why would people like Miria? Sell me on it. You know?
Video games.
Video games?
Video games. That's all I need to know.
Okay.
I'm a big gamer. So
is the game good?
My dad did tell me about it. I'm pretty sure it's a network with multiple games on it.
Okay.
Unless that's GFAL. I might be wrong. My dad told me about it a while back, and we were just getting into crypto, so I've just been holding my Miria bag for quite some time now.
Okay. So. I mean, if I decided to finally listen to you now, I would outpace your allocations by a long shot.
You would.
If this thing works out, because holy shit, this thing is beat down. Look at this. It's let's go to where's the trading view? Is it on trading view? Oh, they don't give me trading view for it. This has got to be like 80-90% down. Shout out to Deucey Does. Dropping the membership. Joe Biddy catching the membership. Shout out to you guys. Everyone's dropping membies today, and you guys are all supporting this channel, letting us keep the lights on. All the thanks in the world I can give to you guys for helping me build out. Maybe Isaac's going to get a paycheck someday. What you
maybe quarter crawler GFAL stands for Games for a Living. Get you out on CoinMarketCap if you're interested.
I mean, okay, I don't like the e-girl in the lizard outfit, first of all. But you said it's like an ecosystem. I remember Engine is kind of an approach like that, like it's a massive infrastructure of games. Let's check out the games here. Let's see if there's any good ones here. I'm snooping around, just having fun. Taco is finding some pretty fun games himself on his show. You know what? And that reminds me, do we have our redirect set up for Taco?
No, but I can. All right,
pull me down. I'll do it myself. No, you stay. Don't you get up. Don't you get up. Okay. I'm gonna do it.
Y'all could drop some questions in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer whatever I can. So let's get after it. I'm gonna leave a question for y'all though. Over the weekend, are we going up for Bitcoin or are we going down for Bitcoin? Also, mind the hair. Holy shit balls.
Oh my God. You're asking the tough question.
I'm asking the tough questions.
You're asking the tough question. Up or down?
Up or down for Bitcoin over the weekend? Are we going to be seeing below 62 by Monday or are we going 63 on Monday?
Man, I'm kind of feeling 62-ish. I'm feeling a little bit of pressure. We might even go down to 60. We might, because the Sailor buys are really what moved that number up during the FOMC rate cuts. And usually the Sunday dump chooses violence. So, if I'm a betting man, I'm going to have to look for pressure to the downside on the market. Hopefully what I see is the RSI reset to very low. Everyone say, oh my God, it's over. And then I can put in another set of longs for next week and have another hoot and hootenanny on the charts. But with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you out in the chat. A lot of people saying down, don't count 62, 63K as movement. To be honest, back to 58K. We're going to go check out DGen Alpha. He's playing some games. He's having fun. My freaking dog just behaving like a good boy. Isaac, I think he likes you. He doesn't like many people, so that's good to see. I appreciate all you. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. And make sure you're supporting the channel. If you're trading, go click the link. Use 2Bit or CoinW or Blowfin. Give us those reference codes and give us the credit for you guys supporting the channel and keeping the lights on. And thank you for all the memberships today. Really appreciate every single one of you. And with that being said, peace out.
AA.